Kelly, the shrinking teacher, and I am in my kitchen and I decided to make a yogurt making video. So I just got done from the gym and I was feeling extra motivated. I have some milk in my fridge. I'm almost out of yogurt and I thought I'd come home tonight, make some yogurt and let it ferment overnight. So this is not a weight loss surgery video. I haven't done a video since my 1 year. Just a FYI, my weight is still exactly the same in the 173 ballpark, even after Christmas, which makes me really excited. So anyway, what I have is I have a stock pot and a yogurt maker and milk, and that is it. And I'm going to show you guys how to make yogurt. So hold tight. But I have never done a cooking video before. So in my stock pot is 5 cups of whole milk. You could use 2%. You could use skim milk. You could use, I don't know, half and half if you wanted like a lot of fat in there. But I started getting my milk ready in the microwave, which I have not done before because this part takes forever. And I'm using my whisk, and my goal here is for it to come to a simmer, and that is it. The bubbles that you see in there are from the froth of just whisking it. And I just realized that I have my big pot on my little eye, so I'm going to turn this eye off and move it to the back. So one thing you need to know when working with dairy is that milk can curdle, scorch, burn, caramelize, and all that kind of fun stuff if it's cooked too hot, too fast. So you cannot rush this process at all. You cannot crank the heat up. I would not even put a lid on it because you want to keep it moving. And as soon as this simmers, we are going to take it off the heat. And over here I have set up a water bath. It's actually an ice bath. So my milk is going to go into the center bowl, and it's empty. Around the outside I have ice, and I'm going to use my meat thermometer, and I want it to get down to, oh, where are you? I want it to get down to 100 degrees. Anywhere from 90 to 100 degrees is good for yogurt making. So the other key thing for yogurt making is that it takes yogurt to make yogurt. So here is my super fun yogurt maker. It comes with 7 glass jars and lids, and I have 1 yogurt left over from my last batch, and I will take the lid off and show you. There's its super creamy consistency. At this point, it is unsweetened, unflavored yogurt. It's like plain yogurt, so you could actually use it as a substitute for sour cream in a recipe. You could probably use cream or half and half and make your own sour cream. I don't know how well it would work. I've never made sour cream before. But the way I have been eating it is because it is only dairy. It doesn't have any sweetener. It doesn't have any flavoring. I either, oh, and I'm almost to a simmer. Oh, I've got to watch it so carefully. I usually put a little bit of, like a tablespoon of the Torani vanilla syrup in it, or caramel syrup in it, the sugar-free, of course. Or I just stir in some Splenda or stevia and a little bit of vanilla extract. At school, when I did this with my students, I made up a strawberry puree and a mango peach puree, and my students ate it with a little bit of blended up cooked fruit on top of it. You could definitely put chia seeds in it. You could just do it however you would flavor your own yogurt. So to get 7 things of Greek yogurt would cost me about $7, maybe $6 if I was buying them in the little packs. But I can make 7 things of yogurt for, I don't know, less than $2, because I can get a gallon of milk for $2. So it's great on the financial front, and it's also super yummy. It's great because it's full of probiotics, natural probiotics, and it's high in protein and low in carbs. So I'm going to let this come to a simmer, and I'll be back with you. All right, check out my milk. It is super, super, super frothy. I can't tell underneath the bubbles if it's simmered or not, but I think I'm about to call it done. Just as an FYI, I have had this on medium heat the whole time. You cannot rush this process. I've been in here. I even started my milk in the microwave in liquid measuring cups first for, I don't know, about 6 minutes just to warm the milk up so I didn't start completely from cold. And I've still been here waiting for it to simmer for about 15 minutes. Okay? And I can tell underneath those bubbles that there is a little bit of movement. By the way, I've been whisking it this whole time. If you wanted a less creamy and less smooth, oh, there we go. I see bubbles. Y'all see bubbles? All right. I shall return. All right, guys. The next step to this process is to cool my mixture down. It is, at this point, all it is frothy hot milk. I have put it in a container with a ice bath. I will probably crack a few more ice trays and get it cooled down a little bit more quickly. I will go ahead and show you what my starting temperature is. Well, it's probably going to be off the charts because it boiled. I am here in the US and using Fahrenheit. Oh, I'm at 180 and rising. So I'm just going to let that hang out. I'm going to mix it around every little bit to get it to cool down a little bit faster. And my next step after this is to wait for it to come to the temperature of 90 to 100 degrees. And then I will stir in my old yogurt that I showed you guys. So I'll let you know when I'm ready. It's been about 20 minutes and I've been trying to get this mixture cooled. And I wanted to explain why I don't want to just throw my yogurt into this mixture. So my yogurt has natural active cultures in it called lactobacillus acid, which is basically the result of lactobacillus, which is a type of bacteria. If I throw it into my mixture when it is scalding hot, then it's going to kill the natural lactobacillus that is in my yogurt. Therefore, I'm not going to end up with a cultured dairy product. It's just going to be some soured milk. All right. Right now, there's no bacteria in it, and I need to introduce it. I think I am right on the money at 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm going to mix this into my milk, and I will be back in just a moment. So I have transitioned over here, and I am just going to mix my container of yogurt. Now, if you don't have pre-made yogurt to start with, that's fine. Just go to the grocery store and get one serving of plain yogurt. Don't get vanilla, don't get strawberry, just get plain yogurt. You want to mix this until all of the lumps are out. And I would totally do this with a whisk, but I already threw my whisk in the sink. But I want to get all of the lumps out. Then I'm just going to switch this over to a liquid measuring cup and get it poured into my yogurt containers. Alright, I did end up going and taking a whisk to my mixture because there were some chunks in it, but now I am just going to pour them evenly into my prepared jars. I have had my machine on for about 10 minutes just to warm everything up, so I'm not putting it directly into cold jars. And I'm just going to evenly divide all these out into my 7 jars. I haven't actually weighed out to see how much I end up with in each jar, but I think it's about a 5-ounce jar. By the way, this is a great way if you have milk that is getting ready to expire. Some of the milk that I used, I actually blended part 2% and part whole. So the whole calls for 8 hours, the 2% for 9 hours. So I'm going to do the 9 hours. I'm going to press start. You do not put the lid on them. You put the lid over the entire container, and then this is going to incubate overnight, and then in the morning I'm going to put these guys in the fridge and be ready to go. So what's happening is the lactobacillus is going to cause it to coagulate, the protein to coagulate. It's going to make a thickened yogurt mixture, and we will come back and see it in the morning. All right, we'll see you in the morning.